Hey everybody, Pandi here.
Hey everybody, Pandi here, Pandi, Pandi and more. As you can tell by the thumbnail, we have a special guest today. Natural Nesha is in the building and she is here to
Hi.
talk to us. Hey, she's here to talk to us all about what it is she does on her channel. Tell us a little bit more about herself and enlighten us a little bit more on natural hair. So welcome, Natural Nesha.
Thank you for having me,
How are you
Pandi.
today?
I appreciate it.
Good, good, good. Welcome. I'm so glad we finally got this interview. Guys, I've been trying to get her here for almost a year.
Almost a year. That is true.
Oh my goodness. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Um Guys, definitely take notes and I'll be sure to link her channel information in the description box of this video so that you can check her out. She has wonderful content over there. She talks all about natural hair as well as other topics. I know she plays some games over there. She has a very well rounded channel, and I think she's definitely worth checking out. And I'm honored to have her accept my invitation to come over today. So thank you again, Nesha. So can you tell us a little bit about who Natural Nesha is?
This is where I run off. Natural Nisha.
Oh, don't
Um,
run.
for those of you who may not have come across my channel or know anything about me, my name is Anisha Daniel Alston. My husband and friends and family, they call me Nisha. So when I started thinking about the perfect name that I could give for my channel, I grabbed Nisha from my name Anisha, and that's how I came up with Natural Nisha because I've often been asked questions about my natural hair. So I was like, why not incorporate natural and Nisha from my name? And that's how I came up with Natural Nisha. I am a career woman, a wife, I love the Lord. I love traveling. I love my hair. So that's just a little bit about me in a nutshell. And I am very happy to have the opportunity to come on Pandy's Hair, Candy, and More to talk a little bit about myself and my channel.
Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. And that is so cool because the name, it has a nice ring to it. Natural Nisha. I didn't know your name was Anisha. That's very beautiful.
Now you know.
Okay. All right. Well, can you tell us how long you've embraced being naturalista? How long have you been a natural?
I have been a natural since 2011. I used to have a perm. Yes, you may not believe it, but I used to have a perm. Growing up, there was this stigma about natural hair, and a lot of people did not embrace their natural hair. So I wanted to be a part of the in crowd. So I went and got a perm, but I never liked the whole perming process because especially when the cream was in my hair, it burned. Of course, now they've revolutionized the way they do the straightener. But back then, it used to burn my scalp, and I used to, when it got rinsed out, I used to end up with burns and scars because it, for whatever reason, for how long it was kept in my hair, I used to get burned like every time, never failed. So at one point, I said it was 2011 when the light bulb went on, and I was like, you know what? I want to see what my natural hair is like at this point, and the natural hair was like coming on stream. More people were embracing their hair and rocking their curls, and I decided that one day that I was just gonna stop perming my hair, and I did the big chop. Yes, I did cut it all off. I tried to transition in, and I could not get the comb past the section between the natural roots and the transition end. And that's when I decided to go natural. In May of 2011, I decided to stop perming my hair, and I am now fully natural from since then.
Oh my gosh. So you are really a pro. You are like a vet since 11. Wow. And I would have never thought that you big chopped because your hair is so long and full and healthy. So that is great to know. And good thing you did stop. We all stopped with the perms because that chemical damage that we're really doing
Yep,
to our scalp is just very unhealthy.
it is
Very
unhealthy.
unhealthy. So all right. And then my next question, which you kind of already was going to, can you share a little bit about your hair journey with us? So I don't know if you have anything else you want to add to that.
Yes, as mentioned, I decided to go completely natural in May of 2011, and I did do the big chop. And for a long time, I thought that my hair was not going to grow back. A lot of people have that fear that their hair is not going to grow back, but your hair grows every day. And I rocked my short hair, my toile, my fro with big earrings, and I rocked it with headbands and just different things to try to style it up and embrace it. Because at first everybody was like shocked. Oh my God, you cut your hair off. Why did you do that? And I was fearful. I'm like, oh my God, what did I do if it never grows? And I started, paying more attention to my hair and giving my hair more love and time. I focused a lot of time, which I still do, on my hair and start, really zeroing in how I can take care of it to keep it healthy. And I've not turned back. As you can see, I am still natural from since then, and I really, really do enjoy working with my hair. Our hair is our crown, and we're all beautiful no matter the texture. So that's how it all went down.
Oh my, that is such a great testimony. And you can really tell that you've embraced it. It's just like exudes. It really is.
Thank you.
That is awesome. That's awesome.
Thank
All
you.
right. So my next question for you, how long have you been on YouTube?
I have been on YouTube since March of 2019. I have hit my 2 year mark, yes. My first video actually was posted May of 2019, because even after starting my channel, like, in the background, you set everything up, but you were nervous. I was one of those persons that I was so nervous about posting my first video. I posted the first video in May, and I looked at it a couple of days ago, and I wanted to run and hide under the mattress because I was like, my voice was monotone. My Oh my God, I talk a lot with my hands. I emphasize things with my hands, and I was just looking back at the video at how much I spoke with my hands and all my words run into one. I was like, oh my God, what was I thinking? I was really nervous putting up that first video, but here I am today. It is now March of 2021, and I have evolved from that first video. And I am really starting to embrace the YouTube journey because it is exciting if you go into it for the right reasons. It is very exciting, and you have to go with something to offer your audience, because if you go in with the wrong motive and the wrong intention and you don't have a plan, you're going to be all over the place. So, yes, when I started out in March of 2019, it was a very tough journey. It was a rocky road. I was stressed out in terms of wanting people to come to my channel and subscribe to my channel, and then you learn about you have to have a certain amount of hours in order to qualify. And I never thought that I would get to that point where I will qualify. And here I am today, still on the journey, still grinding, still doing what I can to produce content that will be enjoyable to the audience. So I hope that whatever I put out there is informative and educational and can help somebody.
That is awesome. That is so funny that you say that because, yes, when I look at those old videos, those first videos, they are cringe worthy.
Yes.
Like, the lighting is horrible, the monotone voice, the shakiness. It's like you just hit record. You didn't really know what you were doing. And I still feel like we're still learning as we go. So just trying to step our craft up. At least we've
Yes.
taken ownership to the fact that, you know what, we've got to improve and we've made strides. So that's
Yes.
awesome. That is awesome. Okay, my next
Yes.
question for you. Can you summarize for us what your content is on your YouTube?
As mentioned, I have to say that I can definitely see myself growing in the journey. I started out, with not a clear path or direction as to where I wanted to go with my channel. And I'm still now sitting down and trying to think of ways that I could improve my channel and think of ways I could improve everything about it, the whole aspect of my channel. Right now, I have a journal right here that I try to document what I want to do and how I want to go forward, because I do not want persons to look at my videos 1 year ago or 2 years ago or 6 months ago and look at my current videos and just think like, ugh, that's not, I don't want to have to lose them. So I do talk right now. My focus is about my natural hair because, as mentioned, I want to see my channel grow. I desire my channel to grow. I desire to capture a wider audience. And I know that many of us struggle with, you put so much into your content, and then when you look at the views, yeah. When you look at the audience that you reach, it can be very discouraging. So I'm forever trying to, work on ways that I could improve not only my behind the scene, but what I present to the audience. I do love to travel, and I do love to mix in a little bit of makeup. So I've been in the earlier part of my journey, been putting out travel videos and makeup videos and reviews on different things, and of course incorporating my hair, because persons, when they read my title and they see that my name is Natural Nisha, they're gonna want to come and see what Natural Nisha is about and what the whole hair process is about. So I'm more now focused on putting out more hair videos. I want to remain consistent with putting out hair videos. Yes, I do still travel because I love to travel, and I do makeup, but I do not want those parts of the channel to be the focus. I want the focus to remain about my hair and to produce content that is more centered around my hair. So that is what I am streamlining the channel on right now, as opposed to having too many things going on. Because, as mentioned, in doing the research about how YouTube works, you do not want to confuse the algorithm and confuse your viewers about what you're putting out. So that's why now, present day, if you visit the more recent videos that I've dropped, it's been about my hair, because I do know that there's a lot of us as African Americans, as females with natural hair, we do not know how to take care of our natural hair, or we have not gotten to that point where you've embraced your natural hair. And I know persons look at me and be like, oh my God, your hair is so long. It has to be genetics. I put a lot of work into my natural hair. So it is a lot of work, but you have to, enjoy the process. With everything else, it's a process. With having a YouTube channel, it's a process. So the process of working on my hair and giving my hair the love and the attention it needs, I want the audience to see that it is not just, oh, I wake up like this and my hair is like, and my curls are in place. No, 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 no. When this girl goes to bed and I lay my head down on my side and pull on my pillowcase, you get up, it's all kicked down to my head and it's matted. So it takes work. So I want to bring that
Oh
to
my
everyone.
goodness. That is really good that you said that. Oh my goodness. So that actually painted a really good picture of what one can expect to find on your channel. That was awesome. And I really like that you touched on confusing the algorithm, because oftentimes creators or YouTubers, we come to YouTube with a vision or sometimes without a vision, and we think,
Mm-hmm.
oh, we're going to make this channel and it's going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
about this, this, and this. And then you kind of get here, you figure, oh, but I want to get into this and I want to get into this. And I knew all along I was going to be all over the board, which is why I threw the and more on the end. But you still do have to have focus or a niche, if you will. So I like that you incorporated that into your answer. That was really good. Good information.
Thank you.
Awesome. You are such a great interviewee.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see what my next question is. Do you have a set schedule for your channel
Yes,
now that
I
you're
do.
revamping?
Yes, I do. Earlier in the year, at the turn of 2021, I mentioned that in a video that I'm going to drop videos on Mondays and Fridays, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And since that initial video at the turn of 2021, I have taken a little shift because, as mentioned, I am doing my research and I am paying attention to how my audience reacts to my videos. And you like you say, you have to test the waters. You have to see what works and what doesn't work. So yes, I did mention that I will drop videos on Mondays and Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Occasionally, I will throw in a little something, something on a Wednesday, like a short. I have been dropping a few shorts on Wednesdays because it doesn't take a lot to do a short. It's under a minute. So, you just whip something up, you throw it up there, you add your description and everything. But for right now, I've been dropping them on Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and watching to see how that goes because your audience, YouTube tells you when your audience are watching or when most people are on YouTube. So I'm really trying to get a feel of what day is the best time to drop my videos, because if Monday is not working and if Friday is not working, then I would have to switch it to another day. So for right now, I started out the year with Mondays and Fridays, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I noticed I wasn't getting the traction that I wanted on a Monday, maybe because everybody's rolling out the weekend and they're not feeling the Monday morning. So now I have shifted it to dropping it
Yeah.
on a Fridays. So right now I still drop content every week on a Fridays, and if I do anything else in the week, it's gonna be a short, and I slide that in on a Wednesday.
Okay. Oh my goodness. So that is really good. You are really paying attention to the analytics, which is very important as a content creator.
It is.
Checking out what works for you, how your audience responds, what your viewership is, and things of that such. Guys, pay close attention. What she's saying is all valuable information. Alrighty. Now, my next question for you is, if my viewers are wanting to connect with you on social media, how can they follow you? Where can they find you at? Are you just on YouTube or are you on other social media applications?
Yes, I am on other social media platforms. I am on YouTube, as we are talking about tonight. My name is Natural Nesha on YouTube, and I know that it gets a little confusing because there's another natural nature on YouTube, but my natural is spelled with two T's, Nattural. And my Nisha does not have an I because I know some people spell it with an I. And I am on Instagram. It's natural nature underscore. I'm also on Facebook as my entire name. Um, that is also a work in progress because I do not want to have to cross my personal Facebook account with, you know, business based on where I'm taking my channel and my personal life and my business life because, there's so many growth aspects and opportunities that can happen on social media, which includes YouTube and Facebook. So I do not necessarily put my Facebook name on my you would not find it on my YouTube or see me talking about it over on Instagram, but I have linked my Facebook to my Instagram. So whenever I upload pictures on Instagram, it rolls over into my Facebook so that I don't have to go on both platforms where I could just, do it all at once. So I am really working on the Facebook to have my Natural Niche's name. I do have a page on Facebook, which is Natural Niche. So there's a page on my Facebook page, which is Natural Niche. So you can find me there as well.
Okay. I'm sorry, I keep muting because I don't want the feedback to come in. Um, this is an awesome interview. I want to ask you for one positive takeaway that you want to share with us for the road. And also, if you have any questions for me.
A positive takeaway. I have a few positive takeaways which I can share. You just asked for one, but I can give more than one. Be patient with your natural hair journey. First and foremost, be patient. We all start at different levels and phases, whether it's our hair or life or career, whatever it is. Be patient with yourself and be patient with your hair, and also be patient with the process. Also, it's important to embrace your hair. It's not only about being patient, it's also about embracing your hair. Do not spend the time comparing your hair to someone else's hair because your hair is different than someone else's, just as our bodies are different from other person's body. God created us all different, and He doesn't compare us to anyone else of His children because we're all unique. So spend the time to learn about your hair and give your hair what it needs. If you've come across my YouTube channel, you may have heard me mention that in some of my closing points. Like what works for me may not work for you, but take the time to find out what works for you and remain consistent with a regimen and give your hair the products and the time it needs. Because if you see something that is working, work that thing that is working.
Gosh, I keep forgetting I muted. But yes, that is awesome. And do feel free to share if you had more than one. I think that was great advice.
Yes. Also, do not get caught up in someone else's backyard. Let me just interject that because as content creators, we spend so much time on someone else's channel that we neglect our own channel. Do not neglect your channel because, as mentioned, everyone's journey is different and it's not just about our hair. It is something that we have to be well rounded in life and incorporate in every aspect of our lives. YouTube is a journey and you have to find out what works for your channel. Just like your hair is taking care of it is a process, it's a journey. Take the time to take care of your hair. And taking care of your hair also deals with internal. You take care of your body, you feed your internal self, and it will show out in your hair, in your strands. So those are my positive words of encouragement that I wanted to share with you. And I want to thank Pandi once again for having me on her platform and bringing me up for this interview because it gives some exposure, and it also gives us time to connect and become more comfortable with communicating with each other, and as you say, get more comfortable behind the mic.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. This has been awesome. It's been really awesome. And that was great advice that you gave. I think that was key right there. Definitely be mindful of spending, if you are content creators, for those of you who may be watching this, if you are a content creator yourself, yes, it's important for us to go around and support those that we support, but we also have to make sure that we're
That
not
we're not
spending so much time
neglecting
supporting.
that we're neglecting our
Yeah,
own
that we are
channel.
exactly. Because I feel like I found myself in that one while there. I had to kind of like rein myself back in. I love to support others, but I still have to, dedicate time to my channel as well. So
Exactly.
that was very good information.
Especially
Oh
being
my
new,
goodness.
especially being new to the platform, you have to remain consistent. And everybody has something to give. you know you might say, oh, this person is doing that and this other person is doing that, and you don't have to do what the other person is doing, because what do you have to give? Everyone has something unique that they can present and bring to the platform, and there's room for everybody. That's what we all need to realize, that there's room for everybody, and this is not a competition. You're muted.
I don't want to keep you too much time. I see we've gone over. I thought we would keep it about 15 minutes, but I appreciate you for elaborating even more. It was truly a pleasure having you on. We'll have to do this again in the near
Definitely,
future.
definitely.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you again. I'm going to link your information in the description box of this video so that you can come on over to your channel, check you out. I will also be sharing this interview on my Twitter as well as my Facebook so that hopefully you can get some more traction over to your channel as well.
Thank you so much, Pandi, for
All
having me.
right.
I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the interview. Thank you for connecting with me. And I do hope we do this sometime again soon. And you have a great night. And I wish you all the
Fabulous.
best in your endeavors and on your channel as well.
Thank you for that. All right. Well, I'm going to bring it to a close. I'm going to bring us down. Thank you all so much for coming through and kicking it with your girl. I hope that you guys enjoyed yourself. And if you have not already, don't forget to blow dry on my like button. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? It is free 99 after all. Make sure you double tap on that notification bell so that you are notified each and every time I go live over here and when new content is added to the channel. Until next time, stay safe, everybody, stay encouraged, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.